'50, '70 and '79 enlists and issues in the beginning of the post-war era, in the Bay of Seasons, in the Bay of Optimism, and it is not as it should be, as linen and polyester get through from season to season, to the season, to the... And sometimes I'm newer than before, because never is better, and better makes way for plastic. Get it over with. Buildings, summer, and the futuristic continuation of the Bauhaus in New York. Get it over with. You're now in the season of the merry-go-round. It is better if you calm down and just enjoy the ride, as it is better for animals to feel better for mankind. We're all here to subsidize grief. Trains, us, the machine, and the plastic, pay for plastic. All gather for the sequential optimism of moving, traveling, finding, losing. Lists of mania, of collections, and of fruitful adventure. It is the season of the fridge, of plastic towels and perms, and Miss Mary Thompson from next door. Paper, paper, paper. And now listen to the felt hat and the missus and the mister all together. There's a job, look, there's a job. Now look at him, look at her. Trains, training, and planes for my friends. This is the time for everything else. Daddy went to war, and there's another kind of training for boxes, for smaller minds, for alkaline guys, whiskey and soda, a martini if you please, cigarette smiles and $100 bill. Baby, baby, babies, look at him crazy with a suit, a car, families on the way, success at last. Now the fridge is full of hungry dilemmas, of how to cook, of how to. It's the best of seasons. Out in Princeton they do their best, but here in silence the kitchen tells lies. Cook, 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 and behave by buying friendship and collecting neighbors. It is the time for Vaseline and sunshine shinies. And if you look to the left, you will find in the Museum of Natural Calamity the collection of plastic figures that made our country great. A super intimidating vision of the direction our corporations are suggesting. Do and be not. For the time has come for magazines to rule the world. Pavement are the veins of the new body, and the skyscrapers laugh in agony. Paper, 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 news for the loose, for the anglers and the shepherds, all in bread lines, chatting, chatty chit-chat, waiting for crumbles of hopeful intentions. It is the time of the typewriter, telex marking the pace, never mind you rotting away, the body is an excuse for perfect brands. A towel and aisle 22 if you please. So products are for product's sake, plastic for plastic, inside the Tupperware another Tupperware, a sock in your mouth, serial killers everywhere, but still Miss Mary Thompson waters her tulips, never mind the angries, we are thriving. And the tramway shines, as in a publicity stand for better days. People step in and travel with the papers. Time for seclusion, the elbow sharing in confined space of reclusion. And the old ladies go chit-chat. And the businessmen go yada yada yada, not even stopping for the humbling dime for the blind boy that doesn't ask for much. Next stop the radio, the days of helium, of balloons and racehorses. Put your money on the winner and stop breathing. Don't ever lose track or oxygen will burn your lungs. Meanwhile, losers bet on you, as you are the promise of greener yesterdays, and daddy said college was good for you. Off to better days. To white lawyers and white teeth, to mediocrity as an asset, to writers writing garbage, to garbage not hiding very well, piles of garbage, impossible to decompose, impolite, remembrance of fragile buildings, great ideas as weak edifices of our vanity. A boy learning it all, eating sugar candy, watching the top of buildings, asking daddy what it is all about. He points with his hand to the shimmering steel and the shimmering glass of a Bauhaus school remnant. pavement. Armies rule the world, railways interrupt the skirts of the city, with promises of vacations and swimsuits, new wives and toothpastes, lifeguards and Coney Island masturbation. The angries are still out, the victims of the Fourier plan, crumble specialists gather cement, bar-sickened doctors give you cancer, families look the other way, over-the-counter drugs. I believe in the machine, in New York optimism, in everything working together in centralized intention, in the machine. Flesh is weak, flesh dies, an anecdote survives, a story, a tale, and the machine lives on. And it is not without sacrifice. We're not important. We're dust. We're lubricant for the engines that go choo, choo, choo. And I drop on my knees and I look at the planes. At organized traffic, the machine lives on. I believe. I will not die, for the machine lives on. Corporations thrive and coffee smells the same. There is no game, there is no gain. The machine wins, the machine wins, the machine wins.